Later on in 2001, I unfortunately had a inmate attack.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Allow that paramedic AS
with the ballistic shield.
Our service can't stand into account.
Can you walk us through your time in law enforcement and what ultimately led you to your retirement in 2005?
Yes. This is all going to tie together with how I ended up with the crisis canine as well. Like I said, I started out in my early 20s, went to the police academy, got hired on to one of our local sheriff's departments. Everything was going great. Very welcoming. It fit the atmosphere that I was used to being in. Everything was going well. Very much enjoyed my job and my coworkers. And like I said, that whole, you felt like family. And it was just this incredible feeling. Later on in 2001, I unfortunately had a inmate attack. And I had worked the jail at the time. And this incident, unfortunately, came with a lot of backlash. It wasn't just an attack that I had to deal with at the time. It was, I had to deal with that issue itself, where I had to kind of like work through, when you think something's not going to happen like that, it does. And it kind of rocks your world for a minute. So with that said, my injuries were minimal to me at the time. It was more of the psychological part of it, of just kind of getting back on the horse and getting back to work. And I was okay with that. There wasn't a lot of talk at the time of the incident, whether I was okay, not okay. It was just get back to work. And I did. And I thought, okay, this is how this works. You just out of sight, out of mind. It happened. That was yesterday. Today's today. That worked for me for a while. Until, and you play it over and over and over in your head for several weeks after an incident like that, whether it's a big incident. For some people, it could take that really big incident, or it could take a very small situation. Everybody's different in that sense, but you play it over and over and over again.
Dispatch, medic 1, show medic 1 en route.